Dojdeme na to, prišiel ten čas. Samozrejme skontrolujeme aj zvuk, či sedí. Takže to celkom rozbehlo. Je skoro 1:30, keď som sa k tomuto dostal. Keď som vstal, vybral vecičky. Utral obrazovku. Z drsnejšieho súbka, ale ideme na to. Takže teraz idem dať styl na 80-ku. Mňa by zaujímalo, styl na 80-ku dáme. Potom na 95-ku staminu. No, tak to spravíme. Styl. Ideme to otestovať, či zvuk funguje. Na to byť samozrejme aj určite 1:30, keď som sa k tomuto dostal. To je, všetko funguje, 13:25. Plán je, myslím si, že celkom jasný. Z Minnesota by nejaké veľké povolanie byť nemali. Majú 15 výher, 19 frajer.
Day one of the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament was full of action.
Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, BA, it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. With the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's Conley in at the point. Pass to McCollum. Now Valanciunas. Here's Little General. Now Valanciunas. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Inside, and Williamson throws it down.
Did you guys feel that? When Zion slams it, the floor shakes.
Conley passes to Anderson. Outside Edwards. From deep. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. On offense here are the Pelicans. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Last year, they won the season series. Felt like a pretty even matchup then. And you look at it, two middle-of-the-pack teams, they both need every win they can get as they try to ensure they get into the playoffs and maybe even get a decent seed.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, BA. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
McCollum outside.
I'll be sure soon.
Pass to Little General. Shot clock at 5. Valanciunas, good.
The offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Conley passes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Anderson with it. Outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. For three, Conley. The Pelicans pull it in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Outside Edwards. Up and over McCollum. Edwards can't hit.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Down low. Here's a little general. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Mike Conley.
Man, good whistle there. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Nance, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Williamson. Murphy, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in for McCollum. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Prince comes in for Anderson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And they pick up 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Alexander Walker. 10 points in his last outing. Pass to Noel. Jones grabs the board. New Orleans in the lead. 3-pointer. And it's Noel with a rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one. Usually he's money from deep.
It's time for Tigger glance again at that superb block.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Now here's Edwards. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Reed with it. Pass to Noel. 3-pointer. No good. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Shot's good by the little general.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Noel. Now Reed. He's guarded by Nance. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They grab their own miss. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Pass to Little General. Here's Murphy. Here's Marshall. Reed defending. Here's Jones. And the layup is good off the glass.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. The Pelicans on top, up 7. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in.
Alle Bodo, man.
So both teams changing it up here. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. It's scooped up. McDaniels passes to Reed. Shoots over Nance. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Torian Prince is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. Here's Alexander Walker, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
One of the things that sets McDaniels apart is his ability to guard virtually any position on the floor. He creates major matchup problems with that versatility.
Marshall, he's checked in for Ingram. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Noel, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. Here's Little General. He played a great game against Indiana. To the middle. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Reed. Talking about McDaniels' defense. That's how he got a lot of minutes early in his career.
You know, a lot of guys make their mark defensively early on, which buys them time to develop in other areas, and it's an ideal way for young players to contribute right away. If you're stressing defense, then he's a guy that you want on your team.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Jones. McDaniels against Nance. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points. Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Ingram's checked in for New Orleans.
Zašto ne daj?
And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter. Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Here's Noel. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Reed. And a foul call on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Larry Nance picks one up. You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, BA, that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Outside McDaniels. Edwards against Jones. Here's Noel. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. 4 on the clock. A shot from the high post. They get the rebound.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And he's going for the oop here. And
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Here's Little General. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done. What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been... We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me, because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Little General in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Williamson hits them both. The Timberwolves trail.
Thanks. Little General in the last game against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 36 points, and it was his highest point total of the season. He was focused, very productive. The team leaned on him all night. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
McDaniels can't hit. And New Orleans shooting at a 48% clip from the floor to the paint. Here's Valanciunas, and he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now here's Edwards. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Conley. That one off the back iron and out.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Outside Ingram. To the inside. Pass to Little General. McDaniels against Ingram. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 5 rebounds in the game. McDaniels passes to Edwards.
Vůbec se mi nedají tento zápas.
To the left wing. Here's Conley. And that one's on target from the wing.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
To the paint.
What the fuck was
McCollum
that?
outside. To the middle. Here's Little General. That shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Edwards. And Gobert with the
Zápas
stuff.
je zlý jako.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Williamson left side. Goes back up. And he lays it
Nedali
in.
mi ani asisty, lebo tie skúrané tupé kokoty nedajú prvý basket.
Battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And Minnesota calls
Musí to
time
nejako
here.
vymyslieť, už sa nestávajú sa mi tak, ako sa im majú stávať. Majú sa mi stávať na účet v centre, ale nestoja v centre.
Think about this. He's
Tým pádom si neviem na streleckú pozíciu do piče. To je depresívne. Aj teraz prehrajú tí kokoti. Hen. Normálne na 45-45, úplne do poslednej do piče. Neviem, aký pič ma vystredal ten skurvený kokot.
And that one
Hen
drops.
už
So now
prehráme
they
zápas.
lead by 1.
a defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Pass to Little General. Here's Murphy. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And
To je depresívna kokotina.
still a close game. Both teams.
Nestávajú sa mi na ten center, nemôžem im prijať, nemôžem si nabehnúť.
State Farm
Lebo sú
assist to the
jebnutí.
game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable
To je
find.
kokotina celé.
Vision on full display.
Nikto sa mi nestáva na center. Ja to budem ťahať po strane do piču. To budem stávať po strane. Ja to budem stávať po strane, ale za piču.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Conley in at the 1. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
The Timberwolves shooting just 38% for this game so far. Outside McDaniels.
Conley je to
Back to
stále.
Conley. To the wing, right side.
Gomez je najsilnejší.
Here's Anderson. And the shot goes in. And the
Že ako
Timberwolves
nájdem tú
lead
cestu,
by
nebojte
one.
sa.
And what a drive that was. Replay courtesy
Nikto
of
není na to,
Mobile.
teraz Kamineček sa im postal na ten center do
Had a
piče.
high degree of difficulty.
Daj mi to dnu.
Pass to Little General.
No piče vysrate, čím sa vystávajte na tie center.
Over McDaniels. And that one's good. Ingram.
God damn it.
Knocking down the long two, he's extremely effective from there.
Conley passes to Anderson.
Nejako
Here's
si to
Conley.
dokopy spraviť.
There's the three. Rebounded by Ingram. Williamson with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Yep, that one goes. Now it's a three-point New Orleans lead.
Living up to the immense hype, Zion is putting on a show, shouldering the load offensively.
Back to Conley. Down low. The Pelicans pull it in.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Shot's good by McCollum.
What a tricky
That's
shot,
what's up,
CJ. He's showing off now.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Conley passes to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
Minnesota ball.
Som musím tlačiť na to, mám posledných 8 bodov iba.
And here's Minnesota now, trailing by 5.
Pelican foul. Number 24. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question.
Dávaj
Way too
proti
many
mne,
empty
Gomez do
possessions for
piče.
them.
New Orleans foul.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed.
Depresívne, dajte preč Conleyho proti mne.
Team foul.
Musím len dať ukázať lopta tomu
New
kokotovi.
Orleans on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Začne to odsýpať.
Here's McDaniels. That's bucket
Že
number
unavený
5. He's
Conley,
5 for
vystredajte
12
ho.
now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Valanciunas. Inside, Little General. That
Vážne
one's
sa uvoľnil,
good.
Palma.
Sweet setup by Ingram. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working into the open man. Really good possession.
Conley, he's open. The quick look, no good that time. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Little General. He's guarded by Conley.
Čo robil?
McCollum cans it from short range.
Okay.
And now a 7-point Pelican lead.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
McCollum against Edwards.
Doda.
1:44 left to play in the fourth. Clock at 6. Conley finds Gobert. That one rolls around and rims out.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Tipped. And they'll keep possession. Outside Ingram. To the middle. Here's Little General. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
You'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him
No,
for
keď
spotting
sú
the
12
wide open man.
bodov. Lepšie to
Minnesota
nebudú.
calls time here.
Uuu.
They trail by 9. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
I've really liked how aggressive he's been getting inside. He's finding lanes and avenues to the rim and making the defense pay when he does get inside. I thought he really helped lead the charge for his team.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He was animated in his approach. He said, quote, "You guys understand the moment. You've been here before. The next few possessions could determine who comes out of here with the W. Let's make sure it's us."
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
2 shots.
gets them both. And here are the Pelicans now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Prečo si mi to
That's the
nedal?
little general. Williamson, left side. Down low. Here's Little General. And he converts the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback?
Víte, jak je to ľahké, keď si na strede?
Here's Edwards. The shot that time not on target. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Pass to Ingram. Williamson with it. McDaniels covering. The fader. And there's Williamson on the assist by Ingram. And now it's an 11-point Pelican lead.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Now Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Stolen. Here's Little General. He's guarded by Conley. And he comes up with a bucket.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
Evo nový zápas. Evo nový zápas. Mal som nejaké stýly. Aký máme progres? A títo živé zase sú unavní, živé zase nezvládajú. Dobre, stiahneme im 1 minútu. Herbert Jones. Už 80-ku. Herbert Jones dostane 19 minút teda. On je SGSF, to je v pohode. Títo sú len, budú mať iba 30 minút. 2 35-ky. 2 najlepší budú mať 35-ky. Ďalší 2 budú mať 33-ky. A toto bude nejako podelené. 6. bude mať ako to spraviť? A myslím, že to dobré. Mafia môže mať 16, ten to môže mať 20. Z 2 33, 2 titul na 35, 6 bude mať 20, potom to bude 16, 15, 10. No. A draw foul sa už zvýšil na 62. Takže o 2 návrh. Čaká pánu. Ofenzívna konzistencia išla na 73 nejaká pána. No ideme si vybrať tie peniaze, to nemalo byť 2000. Tak, ktorý to je. Nebol to dobrý zápas. Zle sa mi stávali, tí kokoti. Niekedy rozmýšľam, či by som nebol lepší na... Shooting guard bolo vždy hovný, nikdy mi to nešlo a teraz rozmýšľam. Lebo vždy mi prihrajú loptu, len by som musel by som od začiatku utekať na kôš, no. Ale shooting guardi nie sú ľahšie, lebo ten problém je ten, že oni majú lepšie, shooting guardi sú lepšie bránení ako point guardi. Point guardi nevedia tam vnútri brániť. Čo znamená, že ak mám brániť point guard, tak mám strašne vysokú šancu, cez neho to dám tam v tom inside. No toto seká ako hovno. Máme tu dlho. Mám tam na svoju neprestavnú vestu, what the fuck. A čo to má za kokockú vestu? Dobre. A koľko sme dostali, zistíme, ako čo na to. Ale chcem si dať staminu. Mi to prípada, že som stratil fanúšikov. Mal som 180 000. Mám 4400, to by to vždycky mohlo stačiť. Dobre. Máme 80 stýly. Dáme 95 tú staminu. No. Dáme staminu na 95, tam sme to nechali. Ale na 92, a dám to na 95. Tie veci mi dajú staminu. To pozrieť. Close shield, driving layup, driving next laying of ball handle, speed with ball, speed, akcelácia sila, vertical draw fall. Slušne mi dala slušné veci, ty kokos, masívno. No, nič z týchto mi dá staminu. Perimeter, defense, steal, speed, akcelácia sila. No je fajn. Toto je slečne najkvalitnejšia vec. No je fajn. Než ďalší zápas, neviem ako dám ďalší zápas. Ďalší zápas bude ťažký ako hovno. Pretože to je 76ers, máme 25-8. No ešte to bude zápas gigantov.
When #1 seed Hobby dominated with Ray Allen for the 64-58 victory over Simply Brick.
To sú silné góly.
Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Great, we can see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast-break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Embiid dishes to Harden. And it's good, 2 points.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide open man.
Little general pass to McCollum. At the elbow, it's Valanciunas. Back to McCollum.
Nechcú mi dať tú loptu, ty kokoti.
Poked loose. 6 on the shot clock. At the elbow, it's Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity. Chalk up 2 there.
Nechci li dať tú loptu do piče.
Williamson instantly cashing in on the offensive glass.
Komplikujú mi život.
Outside, Maxey. And Harden wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3.
And the defense dodged
Teraz
right
to
there.
nedá, ani to znova
Not the
nedáte.
guy you want to leave open.
Mi nechci li dať loptu.
Again, the Pelicans score.
Však to je depresívne do piče.
3 of 4 to start this game.
And about the 76ers, Richard, they've been impressive.
Yeah, they've been on a 50-win pace for about the last 5 seasons. And with Joel Embiid every single year, you are going to be a contender. This is their window, and they are bringing in the talent to get it done. That's
to
just the
mám spraviť?
bucket. Look, you expect him
Oni
to
sa
make
nestavili na ten stres, čo potrebujem od nich.
Here's Ingram. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ingram's got 7.
Dribuje to predo mnou jak kokot.
Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Little General the pass to Ingram. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots to a good start.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this level.
Harderovi sa dá zobrať loptu.
Now, here is Harden, and the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Niečo tu stavil na maxima 99, práve teraz. Nemám pokoj so stavinou.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Maxey, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't
Som tam bol
hurt
sám
them
do
with that
piče,
mistake.
neprijal si mi znova. Ako nie druhý tým, ale vy kokotí ma privádzate do strašných depresí.
With the teardrop, Tucker. The 76ers with another miss.
Ja to strieľam, do piče nemôže. Piče, kurva, kámo, 0 bodov.
Has he been this quarter? They're riding that hot hand. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They come to air the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harrell, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McDaniels comes in for Tobias Harris. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. A nice shot by Little General.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Harrell.
Z 80 stýlom to lepšie odsýpa.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack.
Jones against Melton. Little General can't
Koho ma
hit.
nefauloval?
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
In the corner, it's Melton. Back to Milton.
To je jeden Milton do piče, ktorý nič nevie, zoberte mu tú loptu.
Three-pointer. Nance with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 9. And there's the try. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Good body, well.
Number 24.
Lepšie to nebude.
And he makes the first. New Orleans making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Both free throws good from Little General. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Tiene Milton.
Milton on top. Here's Embiid. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Assim, Bria.
Murphy passes to Little General. Jones with it. 1 second left. And there's the layup. Count the bucket from Little General. Little General's got 6 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Pelicans ahead, up 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pelicans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. McCollum is out there with Little General, and it's Marshall in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Time now to talk to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Little General in the last game against Minnesota was a man determined. He had 16 points, and his unselfishness with the ball, combined with his defensive activity, made a huge impact. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Tucker. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Enter this part of the season is when we start to hear a lot of rumors, whether it's about players on the move, coaches on the hot seat. It covers all the bases.
Yeah, and that can be distracting for a lot of teams. I had a coach fired in the middle of a championship run. No one wants to be thinking about that or whether they'll be traded. But look, it happens this time of year.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. The 76ers trailed by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
From deep. Unable to get that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
And there's the pass to Melton. Knocks it loose. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Little General. And the rejection by Harden. Little General can't hit.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Milton. Pass to Nance. Down low. A nice shot by Little General. Little General's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
And how good has he been at the line?
To throw good, James Harden.
And working, getting themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going. And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Jones the best to Little General. That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key.
32.
Pensa tem back to the field goal percentage.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in the small forward. The 76ers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And so he makes both from the line.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Little gentleman pass to McCollum, to the paint. A nice shot by Little General. And 12 points for Little General.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
And that was another look at the fantastic 1 drive that happened a moment ago.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed. It's a great score there to help his team. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style.
Little
General.
It's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Harden outside. On the wing, Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. He really came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. They got for us, GA.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball is going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
One of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. Richardson the pass to Little General. Just 4 to shoot. And Valanciunas kicks to McCollum. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 1-point game. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Harry Nance is checked in for Valanciunas. Here's Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And they take the lead. Up to 1 now.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
McCollum uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got his first bucket in this one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Nobody near Melton. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Little General the pass to Williamson. Back to Richardson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Philadelphia has got a 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 shots from long range. Harold down low. Covered by Nance.
Skuse ih fauluju do piće, ne velja ih zastavi, ne velja ih zablokovat, skuse ih
And
fauluju.
it's tough for defenders to match
Nem
Harold's
se
speed.
dosta, ne velja sam ih stava nastraj.
Stops working.
I najveći problem, kad mi se ih Skuse stavao nastraj.
Numbers this year at the line below 7.
Že ne stava sam i nastraj, lepo je zaostao.
Not nearly as
Si je
effective as
zaostao.
you'd like.
Catching
A
up
ti
on
u
the
piću
change
si
for
bez
the
timeout.
Murphy's checked in, and Jones subbed in for CJ McCollum.
Ne stava sam i nastraj, lepo je zaostao, jedan ko prija. Neće vam robit. Neće vam robit u situaciji kad se mi ne stavaju tam kam se vam stava.
Call for New Orleans.
Musím na to prísť, lebo sme v pičina.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Keď prihám na bok a skúsim obehnúť z boku.
Here's Little General. Rebound by the
No, ako
76ers.
ide to, ale mám faulovať, môžete ma
Willing to
nefaulovať.
challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just
Áno, ide to z boku. Budem prihrávať na bočnú stranu, budem ich obíjať z boku.
This game, if they can keep shooting like that.
Pelicans trailed by 5.
Z boku a obíjať cez stopku.
Murphy passes to Little General. No good
Na
with the layup.
zubiči.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Nervózny z vás kokotov. Lopuláci frajer, bo si dajte dojebané Philadelphia. Vyhrali sme ako piče. Vyhrali sme ako piče a bolo sa prestali stávať na dojebaných späť.
And Philadelphia also making
A nemám potuchy, ako to robiť, keď sa mi nestávate na stred. Spolku to nefunguje, ale jebať vás. Jebať vás.
Tough time taking the lid off.
It's Jones on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. Jones no
Nič
longer.
nedávate, neviem, čo s vami robí to piče. Som nervózny z vás to piče už!
Whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Kokočký zápas kokotov robíte.
And this is his second trip to the
Bolo mi jasné, že prejame bylo kokotinu. Vyhrali sme viac ako 10 bodov. A presrali ste to ako piče.
We've got
Rocket,
20
don't
seconds
pitch it.
left for the third.
Toto budem robiť.
Banked in off the glass.
breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. The first free throw is good, so both teams making some changes here. All free throws good from Milton.
Nervózny z vás kokotov.
Here's Little General. He's got 16. Pass to Murphy. Here's Ingram. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Ingram's got 19 points.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking
Môže
bucket.
to defensívny zápas
In
kokotov.
so many ways.
Ó, že som vedel, že to kokočka Philadelphia.
As we enter the fourth, who will carry the day?
Som vedel, že táto
76ers lead by
kokočka
7.
Philadelphia nás
It's
porazí.
the NBA on 2K Sports from New
Lebo
Orleans.
sa mi nestalo na ten dojebaný stred do
Bonuses to
piče.
the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils.
No do piče,
Ingram and
Harvey.
Williamson. Cohen is out there with Little General. And it's Valanciunas and at the center locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
Ne može stilovať.
And a
5
close
faulov.
game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen. But when a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Good. 1 points in the game.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
Harden the pass to Tucker. And here's Maxey.
Sad ću vam čirić, da će predo mnou 3 budu do piče.
Some solid defense from Ingram.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Little General the pass to Williamson. Here's Ingram. Over Harris. Here's Valanciunas. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
And Little General gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has...
To neboj ďaleko, ty kokoti. Môj úplne jasný, že Philadelphia nás porazí.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing
team. To je depresívne.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Nestávajú sa mi na ten stred, aké by sa im mali stávať, tí kokoti. Jebnutí hajzli do piče, no nič. Budete unavení, ale bude to veľmi jednoduché. Bude to veľmi jednoduché. Vy všetci budete mať 35, ja mám 38. Herben Jones bude mať 17. Okay. Všetci budete unavení, zranite sa, pôjdete do piče. Máš plné zuby. Ste prehrali dojebaný zápas, vy tupé sračky do piče. Vyhrali sme ho viacej ako 10. Viacej ako 10 a preserete aj sračku. Sračku, všetko doserete. Nestavajú sa mi do piče, tak ako sa im majú stavať. Je to neskutočne depresívne, budete mať 35. 4 najlepší budú mať 35. Hotovo. Budete unavení, zraníte sa, budete do piče. Vyhrali sme o posledných 10 a úplne som presral, lebo ste kokoti.
Grant, as a player, did you ever have New Year's resolutions?
Jebnutý kokoti.
I don't think so. Probably maybe turn the ball over less, or I guess that's what my coaches would have said. But really, New Year's Eve games are fun to play at, especially at home.
A look at the
Teraz mi nechceš dať do piče, dávaš ide kokotovi, to je samozrejme presraj skoro, to je piči. To je piči tieto zápasy kokotovi.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
And the basket is good.
That was not an easy move, I mean, especially against that length.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Now here's McCollum. He had 9 points in his last time out. And that one's good. Williamson.
Seen some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Now here's Morant, tightly guarded. Ooh, poked away. To the paint. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, he's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
And here's Memphis. It's a 5-point game. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Here's Little General. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
New Orleans foul. Number 28. First personal foul. First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
Znaš ma to irituje, keď predo driblujete.
5 to shoot. Here's Morant.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved
Bicho,
here, these fans have been so loyal.
Omylom som prijao. Do piče, ja se dostajem do postavljenja. Ja sam tam, a omylom prijao. Do piče jebane, omylom odjel prijao. Nema ni 0-9 da ni jedan skurveni bod. Do piče skurvene, predspanim sam to vedeo. Predspanim sam da vam boli, da nema ni piču, a ne me prečo. Prijaj mi to, do piče, od ja to ne može,
Here's Valanciunas, and it's in there.
They've shown so much energy right from
They
the start,
depressivne.
particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play,
Tako ne nekajte da to pejša, neko z vas da postavite ste kokoti.
He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Oh, doing
Ne
damage.
stavate sami, zašto takav što imate stava, neću vam biti do piče.
Nance, the pass to Ingram. Here's Little General.
Hvala Bogu.
Oh, nice feed that time from Ingram.
Konečno
And
nas
why go away
ponede.
from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
Timeout call, Memphis.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go.
Ovo dame 99 dani.
Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Začinja to biti tučene, začinja to smrdeti.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Kennard.
Prihajmo to stil.
Over to the left wing. Clock at 4. Here's Conchar. And again, Memphis no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
Awesome putting out.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 7, a sluggish start. Outside Jones. Here's Tillman. He's guarded by Nance. Back to Jones. 5 on the clock. The baseline J is on the way. Connects. The jumper drops.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Pass to Nance. Here's Jones.
Daj mi to. Ja si naberim.
Here's Murphy. And another 3 for New Orleans.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
From 12 feet. Yep, that one's good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Murphy.
Već si mi ne dao kad sam si nabijao. Daj mi to.
Here's Little
Ja
General,
prijam.
defended by Jones. Here's Little General. Jones with some nice D.
Man, I thought he was making that in.
Lako, you shit!
Second personal foul. 13 foul. Pelicans substitution.
And so it's New Orleans with a 9-point
Ne
lead
daj
at
se,
the end of the
opet sam i
quarter.
neska,
And
opet
it's
ste
mostly due
ne
to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions.
Neki si mislio da shooting guard bi to išlo lepše. No kad sam shooting guard, point guard bi malo bi poleve namide, tek to kod boje namide. Da se bavimo. Tek kad bude namide,
Substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Clark. Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Kennard, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Morant. So for the Pelicans right now, Jones and Ingram run the wings. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Little General in at the 1 spot. Here's Jones.
A teraz mi to nedáš, keď som postavený. Keď som postavený, mi to nedáš do piče. Toto je depresívne na vás. Toto je skúrmene depresívne.
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the
Mám
guys
dva body.
often have been doing it for years.
Znova, neviem ani piču.
Coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
New Orleans in the lead. They've got numbers.
Mám ťažký zápas. Skúšam každý, daj mi to znova, vyskúšam to znova.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his
Fuck off, you shit! Bože, nervózny som do piče! Nechcú sa mi starať! Neprejavil mi, keď som konečne v pozíciách! Čo je toto za kokotov? Títo kokoti tu predo mnou driblujú!
Shoots off the step back. Here's Aldama. And you can
Ešte, pane Ježiši!
It's a three-point play.
Neprejavil si mi do postavení! Čo má robiť s vami kokotmi? Čo má robiť s vami kokotmi do piče? Čo má robiť s vami kokotmi?
And almost 4 minutes gone.
Nestávate si mi na ten mid do piče!
Outside Jones. Past a little general.
Dáš mi
Outside
Čo mám robiť s vami kokotmi? Daj mi to naspäť! Teraz, daj mi tú loptu!
Clock is at 3.
Vyjebanec! 2 hodiny rozmýšľaš, čo máš spraviť! 2 hodiny!
Their discipline. They've been working for high percentage.
Dobre, neviete, ale ťažké mi to dať instantne.
There's 49 seconds left in the second. Back to Jones. That one no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was in Memphis.
They kept the game close, but made a lot of mistakes. And we heard about it from the coaching staff afterward.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
Here's Tillman, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Pass to Jones. Out to the right wing. Intercepted! And we've reached halftime in this one. Pelicans ahead.
Vôbec to neviem. Mám 4 posrané body.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find
Nestáva
out
sa mi na ten
were
stred.
discussed during
Proste
halftime.
nestáva sa mi ten
Oh,
dojebaný
fantastic game from Ja Morant in this
kokot
one.
na ten
Can they
stred.
come up with an answer for him coming out of the half?
Ale
They
čo,
have to
ale čo,
change
ale čo?
something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority in halftime.
Brooks and
Ťažký
Jackson,
zápas
defensive
do
forward
piče.
pair. Moran and Bain
Dozy
in the
to
backcourt
viac.
together. And it's Clark in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Thanks. Little General in the last game against the 76ers put on a show. He had 18 points and also played lockdown defense. His fingerprints were all over this game. He's been unbelievable their last few games. And
No,
he'll
to predo
present
mnou
quite a challenge
dribluje.
again here tonight.
Ešte mu
Guys,
dáte
what do you
faul.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
McCollum outside. Pass to Little General. Back to McCollum.
Niečo robiť.
Over Bain. Here's Valanciunas. And
Niečo
there's the
robiť.
bucket.
Niečo
Staying
robiť
with
do
it that
piče.
time.
Pokiaľ
Offensive
nezistím,
glass, getting it done.
nestaráte sa mi na ten dojebaný stred.
Trying to match the other.
Tak ľahké by to bolo, keby ste sa mi stavali na ten dojebaný mid.
That's the fourth personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
From deep Bain.
Tak ľahké by to bolo, Ti si sa... Ja to nebudem prehrávať nikomu z vás, kokotov, ale zupiči.
And the foul is called.
A
He missed
zupiči.
it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaron Jackson picks one up. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, BA, you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. And here's Bain. With the 10-footer, count the basket.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but
Teraz
when
si
it
nám
comes
ide,
down to
do piče.
execution.
Teraz si nám ide.
Ingram finds McCollum.
Neostúpi celý zápas do piče.
Pass to Little General. Back to McCollum. Here's Little General.
Čo má s vami do piče robiť? Dávate mi to, keď nie som v
Over
pozícii.
Clark. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
Well,
Bože, to
it's
je
a big
depresívne.
lead. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall.
Ja
It
to
wasn't a
fakt
bad
nemám
shot.
čas.
Clark, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Ingram. And
Na
again,
ty
New Orleans,
piču
no
si
good.
to strieľal! Si úplne jebnutý!
That's tipped. And it's the Pelicans on the break.
Nepriam
Here's
nikomu!
Little General. Oh, it's blocked by
Má nás
Jackson.
úplne upiči ste, kokoti dojebaní! Nebudete dostávať ani piču!
And knows when to go for blocks.
Ani piču vy hajzli! Strieľate z kokotských pozícií! Budem strieľať z kokotských pozícií aj ja!
On that play. That's his fifth foul, and one more. It'll be hit the showers.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Aldama comes in for Clark. And it's Jones in for Brooks.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
For New Orleans, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second
Chod do
half.
piče, zober si to!
Pass to Murphy.
On to ubíja dobe tento kokot. Daj mi tú loptu!
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Nie na Vianoce do piče! Nie na Vianoce, hneď!
Jackson. And the dunk by
Fuck!
The execution has been better lately.
Fuck!
Do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
New Orleans calls timeout.
They're just giving away.
Hen ako ste prehali, jete úplne do piče! Úplne do piče ste odišli! Do piče ste odišli, do piče!
So for the Pelicans right now. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Then it's Herb Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Little General in at the point guard position. Banked it in off the glass.
Ani piču ti
One
neprihral!
like this,
Ani
you
piču!
have to trust in his ability.
And the Grizzlies shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Outside Bain. Pass to Clark. Outside Jones. And here's Brooks. Covered by Ingram. And Brooks with a basket on the assist from Bain. Bain's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing.
2 hodiny som sám do piče! A znova mi to nedáte! 2 hodiny som sám! 2 hodiny tam stojím neprávený pod košom! A vy tiehate si piču!
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting out.
Jackson, he's checked in for Tillman. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, sometimes in the game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Jones finds Brooks. Now Bain, defended by Jones. Outside Jones. Here's Jackson. Pelicans cleared away. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Gotta appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Back to Jones. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Jackson. They get it again. Off with the layup.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
What confidence from Jackson there. Just taking it right at the defense and overpowering them.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. McCollum's checked in. The shot by Ingram, no good. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Brooks with it, covered by Ingram. Pass to Morant. Elbow shot, and he connects with a jumper. Morant's got 22.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Little General. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Driving inside. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Morant. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Grizzlies.
They never gave up when they were down earlier. Forced their way back into this game. And look at them now.
And this one was all about desire. The perseverance of never doubting your teammates or the game plan. I mean, I love what they did here tonight.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Just 5 on the clock. Back to Payne. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Basket counts.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
First one falls, and the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. Marshall, he's checked in for Ingram. And Alvarado is subbed in for McCollum. Little General. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Morant. The ball's knocked loose. And that one
drops. They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Berry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game.
Kokoti. Ale čo si dáme sem? Potom styl 85. Ak ja neviem mať styl 85. Dáme si obal pesta. Takže potom ako dáme na 95, na 99. $7,000 potom. To je styl na 85 je priorita skôr, ne? Popravde. Ani. Dáme. Stále na 99 dáme speed akceleráciu na 80, ako som povedal. To je lacnejšie a to dôležitejšie. To stojí koľko na 80? 7800. A dáme to pred stýlom. To stojí toľko isto ako styl 85. Plus minus. No. Nemôžem ísť shooting guard, lebo problém so shooting guardom je ten, že on začína s loptou, on mi síce prihrá, ale ja musím prijať naspäť. Shooting guard nejdová pozícia, pevno. Ďalší playmaking badge pôjde geniálna zlaté? Nepôjde. Fuck. Čo je ďalší playmaking badge? Fuck. Unblockable. Asi. Čo iné zatiaľ? Unblockable, nič lepšie tam nie je. Nemôžem shooting guarda. Z tej pozície mi to vždy išlo najhoršie.
So it all came down to Loki versus Vesputin.
Stripped it away. Puts the move on.
In the first quarter, Vesputin came out swinging.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries Greg begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. C.J. McCollum out there with Little General, and it's Ingram at the 3 with a small forward. I think some of us saw this announcement coming after the month MP's end. Now, officially, he was named the Rookie of the Month.
Hard work paying off. Recognition like this is so encouraging for a young talent. It might even push him to take his game up another level.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. Valanciunas, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Back to Harden. Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Here's Maxey. Zion Williamson making his last shot.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The pass to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Nice to see Williams spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to production weekend as well.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
He takes it in, and he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Pushing it up. Here's Williamson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Snatched up. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
Harrell, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Now here's McCollum. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Williamson left side. Inside. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint. And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Here's Harris. Here's Embiid. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got 7.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
To the middle, here's Little General, and the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And first time out of the game.
To nikdo ne prati skurvenu Philadelphia. Embiid.
And some changes
To je
here
Bani
for the
Embiid.
76ers. Daniels is checked in for Harris. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Maxey. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Aston Murphy.
En aqui é velho, quem é que
moving the
tá
ball
story?
around. Embiid against Nance. And stolen by Harrell.
Go guarda Pitch
For
po
Daniels. A miss that time would have put him up. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Jones the pass to Little General. Back to Jones.
Već Embiid branim ne do Pitche. Da to neka me peče Embiid
There's
navne.
39 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Little General. The shot's good on the assist by Nance. And it's 6 points for Little General. And some big news for MP. He's landed his first shoe deal. A huge moment that you know he's excited about.
And I'm told he's teamed up with Puma, right? I'm sure they're both very happy with how this deal worked out. A good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
To the inside, Nance passes to Little General. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Rebound by Harrell. And here is Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 1.
The Pelicans, 17. Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your 6th.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And while we've got them all, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Little General in the last game against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He ended up with 21 points, and he was a force on defense. Came up with a lot of steals. That was just the latest in a solid string of performances from him. Obviously looking to keep the momentum going here this evening. We'll see how he does, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Pass to Little General. Shot clock at 6. Valanciunas lays it up and banks it in. Valanciunas has got 6.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Harris's shot is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
As a well-known three-point shooter that you
Ne
watch,
dao mi do
how
Pitche.
that shot dominates
What
the
the
modern
fuck?
game we watch today.
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing.
Ne dao mi. What the fuck?
You can get right back into it.
Koliko ti? Toto je to, čo ma frustruje! Som v čistej pozícii!
Now, here is Harden. He's covered closely, and a lot of contact on that
Som
one.
v čistej pozícii, do piče, nedá mi tú loptu!
How good Embiid is at
drawing fouls, especially...
Toto je to, čo ma frustruje. A toto je to, čo v živote neporazíme Philadelphia, vy kokoti.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
Znova mi nedal! Znova mi nedal, no piče!
By 4. Harden with it. Now defended by Williamson. Passes it to Tucker. On the wing, Harris. Bangs home the trifecta.
Kokotina, čo robíte? Chodte do piče!
For the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, Smitty, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries.
Kokotina, čo robíte znova?
Out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership.
Petejte sa pozrieť, čo jebete všetko!
Be fine.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage.
Toto je tretí zápas v rade, čo jebete!
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Harden dishes to Tucker. Harden right side. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
V živote neobídem tohto kokota.
Ingram passes to Little Jack. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the middle, here's McCollum, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Now just a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
CJ McCollum is so crafty at finding ways to capitalize inside. What a play.
Back to Harden. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
He kicks it to Tucker. Out left to the wing. Maxey against McCollum. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with him.
Pelicans trailed by 6. Ingram outside. Shoots over Tucker. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The 3 from Harden. The offensive rebound. Harris outside. And no good that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Out to Harris. Fires from deep. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Ingram, and slammed up by Ingram.
Now nearly 7 feet tall, according to some reports. Wow, Ingram making his presence felt at the rim.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers on top. They're up by 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. C.J. McCollum out there with Little General. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. And Harden on the foul. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And it doesn't take much to get Harden going. His confidence serves as a catalyst for him catching fire.
A nice shot by Little General.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists. And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Pelicans trailed by 3. Williamson, the pass to Little General. The rebound by Harden.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And the basket by Harris. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
McDaniels checked in for the 76ers. DeAnthony Melton comes in for James Harden. Nancy's checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for Brandon Ingram.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Jones, great pass to set up the lay-in. Jones has got his first points in this one. On the way, Harris. Back to Melton. It's stolen by Nance. To the paint. Little General, the pass to McCollum. That evens the score.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Harris looking it over. From 11 feet away. Pelicans with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Jones, that's for 2. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
New Orleans moving it around, and the shot is good. Little General's got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
The pass to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Here's Melton. Off target from outside. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Embiid with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Maxey in the corner. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Maxey. And a change for the Pelicans. Murphy's checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. McDaniels in the post. Murphy on him. The shot's good for Milton.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And some changes here for the 76ers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Tobias Harris. New Orleans also making some changes. Marshall comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Richardson in for Jones. Melton against Richardson. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Harrell. Philadelphia leading by 3. And Tucker kicks to Milton. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Wow, the vision of P.J. Tucker made that play possible.
Richardson against Melton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. From 2019 to 2022, Steve, Josh Richardson was traded 4 times over a 20-month span.
Kevin, that tells you how in demand guys like Josh are. Richardson is a 3-and-D type, plays the game hard. Everyone wants multiple guys like him on their roster.
James Harden, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Each year, Brandon becomes a little more assertive at the offensive end, and we know he has the talent.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one drops. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Old free throw is good for Ingram.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. He gets it in there.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For New Orleans, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. With the floater, Milton's shot is good. Milton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
Dał načas. Su tej vody. Moja asistencija.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish.
Thomas Valanciunas is checked in for the Pelicans. Little General comes in for Herbert Jones. Maxey finds Harden. Back to Maxey. Inside. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by Maxey. And the 76ers lead by 4. New Orleans have gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Shake Milton is out there with Harden. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harrell in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're up by 2. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter.
And a big round of applause for your Sixers youth.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Little General.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp. And his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys?
Thank you, David. Embiid dishes to Tucker. Philadelphia moving the ball. Harris against Ingram. Harden left side. Lets the three fly. They crack their own miss. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Here's Little General, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their forward leader.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
The 10-footer, Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the paint, Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Easy to be excited about Zion Williamson. His future is bright.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that away.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Embiid. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
It's all about the mid-range game. It has been a real difference in this one. Taking what the defense has given, and it's been paying off.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another. That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Little General, guarded by Harden. A three from McCollum. Trifecta!
Keeping his composure even under pressure. CJ shows up in the clutch.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trailed by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Second difference between the shot and game clock. Harden the pass to Embiid. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Philadelphia foul. James Harden. That's his 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and took the bonus. We'll head to the line for 2. Right on the first, and that brings them within 2.
You know Harden always looks confident at the line, even in a clutch situation. Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the floor.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. 11 seconds left in the game. They get a hand on it. Here's Tucker. Misses the 3. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Number 24 at the line for shooting.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports.
Porazili
We'll
sme
see you next time.
Philadelphia
Have a great
76ers, boys. Skurmaného Embida. Ty kokos, dokázali sme to. Dokázali sme to.
Now that's a level of effort on the defensive end we haven't seen before tonight. What's the difference out there?
You know, I think you're just seeing a gradual improvement as we translate lessons from the practice court, to the game.
So you haven't had a fire lit under you guys? You look like a different club on D tonight.
Man, I have no clue what you're talking about, brother. Everyone in this locker room is 100% committed and together. You don't get an effort like that on defense otherwise.
Fair enough. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
No. Tuto sme čo chceli ísť? Unpluckable. Nič iné nemôžem ísť. Toto asi vyskúšam. To moc nevyužijem. No tak pôjdeme na floor generálne skôr. Takisto potrebujem to ešte potrebujem. Nič, zoberieme si tohto unpluckable. Bude fajn. No. 85, 86, 90, 83. Lepšie to nebude. Tridsaťpäťky, tak sa mi to ľahko zapamätá. Herbert Jones. Koľko mám toho faulov? Som veľa faulov droval, možno sa mi to zvýšilo. Mám iba 62. Ja. To bol ťažký zápas, jak ďal Boh. Idem na to som, bohužiaľ. Potom vybrať tie peniaze. Takže stamina máme na 99. Úplne som vyšťavený z týchto zápasov. Aj to sranda. Dobre. To nás zabil dosť, aby dali stamina 99. No a teraz ide speed a akcelerácia ruka v ruke. Dodáme na 80 tieto dve. A potom dáme layupy na 80. Zachováme upgrade vo finishing badge. Čo znamená, že Slittery pôjde preč. Nepôjde. Máme to kam dať. To neviete, máme to kam dať. Môže zatiaľ jeden do protouchu, čo mi je úplne hovno. Mám to kam dať. Jeden bod mi nejakú najväčšiu situáciu. To všetko chce dva. No ešte to nič najväčšiu situáciu. Takže máme 77 speed, 77 akceleráciu. No. Ďalší zápas je s Houston Rockets, tí sú slabí ako hovno. Gdje si vlastne? My si niekde počiarol. 11:25. A títo Houston Rockets sú slabé jak delobuch. No 11 výher, 25 prehier, what the fuck. 11 výher, 25 prehier, what the fuck.
On the right side of the bracket, the talk of the first round was MNO's 41-point destruction as well.
Oni sú pekne finishnutí, 11 výher, 25
And at this point, we're just about halfway through the season. Some teams, Clark, playing great basketball right now.
And the real challenge is to maintain that if you're one of those teams, to continue to play at a high level, to continue to trust and put in the work to perform.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Then there's Alperon Şengün. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. Shot clock at 6. Green. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Down low. Here's Little General. Up and in on the layup.
Outstanding decision making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Porter. Count it.
A flat-out bucket getter. Porter Jr. is a scorer who will hurt you all over the floor.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played down on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Now here's Williamson. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up. No doubt about it, the Rockets are in a rebuilding mode. I mean, I know it's a phrase we often use, but Houston really has stripped themselves down to the studs.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
You know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Well, Clark, one sign that Houston is building for the future has to be all of their young talent.
Yeah, I agree with you, B.A. They're planning for the road ahead. Lots of gifted players on the way up who could develop into a tight-knit squad over the coming seasons. Will be fun to watch what goes on in Houston.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Pass to McCollum. Now here's Valanciunas to the inside. Fires it. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. McCollum outside to the paint. Uses the glass on the layup. He has 6. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside, Green. Tate against Ingram. Outside for Porter. The 3 is up. The Pelicans pull it in. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Number 24. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Nance, he's checked in for New Orleans. Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. Back to Washington. The baseline J. Good. He hits the jumper.
Yeah, outstanding work from the mid-range. Washington feels comfortable taking these types of shots.
To the middle. Little General. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
The Rockets trail. Washington passes to Martin. And here's Kaminsky. Here's Christopher. 9 points for him in his last game. Washington passes to Kaminsky, and Kaminsky slams it home.
And this is Washington's responsibility. So good at finding open teammates.
Pass to Little General. McCullum outside. Here's Little General. Now here's Washington. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. That one goes. Count it.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
To the inside. Here's Little General. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 12.
Only one miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Pass to Christopher. Here's Martin. And it's all tied up.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For New Orleans, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. Down low. Here's Murphy. And he buries his first look.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Martin outside. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Christopher. Now here's Tate. Just 5 to shoot. And that misses. That would have put him up. To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up
Naozaj to nedáš, si úplne govno.
Good on the second one. Here's Washington. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Pelicans on top, leading by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
16.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
We've got Herb Jones, Josh Richardson out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Little General in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Thanks. Little General in the last game against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He had 31 points and did a great job of not forcing shots. It's the kind of patience you like to see. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry the BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's Little General. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead. That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before.
At the line for the Rockets, Josh Christopher. 1 shot.
Dwa fauly. Szkoda, że uznano teraz jest
And that one misses. New Orleans has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Marshall. Here's Little General. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third personal foul.
That one on tape.
Third team foul. At the line for New Orleans, number 24. At the line.
And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. Houston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Christopher. And here's Martin. 16 feet out. And that one's long.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Christopher. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
McCollum outside. Pass to Little General. Back to McCollum. Here's Little General. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Marshall. A good-looking shot from the wing. And the Pelicans lead by 14. Now Green. It's stolen by Nance. And the first half now in the books. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
23.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So on the floor for Houston, Green is the 2 with Tate at the 3. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Alperon Şengün. Outside Ingram. Pass to Valanciunas. Shot's good by the Little General. 20 points for him.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Inside. Back to Williamson. 13 feet out. He can't get it to go. And Houston the other way now. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort. Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And it's Houston's ball. They trail by 18. And here's Porter outside. McCollum pulls it in. The Pelicans have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the inside. Good on the shot. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Here's Şengün. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for C.J. McCollum, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Garuba's checked in for Tate. to the middle. Here's Little General, and he banks in the layup.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside. Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
And here is Green, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. 5 points in the game.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Here's Valanciunas. It's good.
Excellent display of strength from Valanciunas. Didn't seem to be bothered by the contact.
Here's Porter. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Yep, that one goes. Williamson's got 8.
I just love the ball.
Knocked away. Pass to Murphy. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Timeout call, Houston.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Some changes for New Orleans. Nance, he's checked in for Valanciunas. And Richardson subbed in for Zion Williamson. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Şengün. Martin comes in for Garuba. Christopher, he's checked in for Green. And Washington is subbed in for Porter Jr. Washington finds Martin.
New Orleans, foul.
Marshall, he's checked in for Murphy.
Third personal foul.
Second team foul.
Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans.
Here's Christopher. He's averaging about 6 points per game. 6 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting.
Dobre. Aký problém je? Dvadsať. Koľko? Teraz som ti odniesol, zem si tu kšifter. Kšifter. Naša špejkačka. Nešpejkuš. Dobre. 24 bodov, 1 rebound, 7 asistencií, 4 steely. Field goal percentage je solidná. Shifter. Buban. Buban. Dobre, je to solidné. Odsýpame. Veľmi solidne. Sú gulky. Dobre, je to solidné, to dobre. Buban. Bubu. Nič. Myslím, že ty praserie tieto veci. Boban.
For Houston, Josh Christopher. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Ingram's checked in for New Orleans. Marjanovic checked in for the Rockets. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside Jones. Pass to Little General. Back to Jones. Here's Little General. And he makes it on the layup. 26 points for him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Marjanovic. Martin outside. The three. And the call will be against Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Boy, and that'll give him a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
And the Pelicans making a change here. McCollum's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Tate's checked in. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
17 seconds left in the third quarter.
Number 24. Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Rockets.
No good on that one.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Tate. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Ale Coco. Coco.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Kaminsky. Martin comes in for Valentine. Green's checked in for Nix. And it's Porter Jr. in for Washington. Free throw no good for Green.
When it comes to Jalen Green now, it's obvious he can score. That's a given, but he's also a remarkable athlete, and his vertical really jumps out at you, if you will.
In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Then it's Herb Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Little General in at the one. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Did you guys feel that? When Zion slams it, the floor shakes.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Martin outside. Back to Porter. Pass to Şengün. Just 5 on the clock. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Assisted.
Porter's got his third assist of the night. Man, some of the dunks we see from Green, throwdowns are just insane.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, this young fella has a bright future ahead of him. He's got confidence. He obviously is a tremendous athlete. He looks like he's got the work ethic that's going to allow him to realize his potential.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Chalk up 2 there.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
Got a piece of it. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
On the wing, Porter. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And rejected. Pass to Green from behind the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in the game. Shot's good by the Little General. He's got 32 points.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pelicans.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And they've now taken their first 2 games in this season series. They're playing with a lot of confidence against Houston.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Little General.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Pass to Porter, pulls up. The Pelicans pull it in.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Here's Little General. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
Porter finds Green. Outside Porter. 5 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Zion Williamson.
It'll be on Zion Williamson.
Porter able to draw the whistle there because he's such a dynamic scorer and playmaker.
Kevin Porter Jr. at the line.
Porter hits them both. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Marshall. To the paint. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
2 shots.
Začíná sa dominovať. Pitchusov.
And he knocks down the first one. It's both from the strike. It's Washington high post.
And pretty smart play there by Washington, taking his motion right into the defender to get the foul.
4th team foul. Shooting for Houston. Washington.
That one misses.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good.
Versatile. I mean, Washington has the size, skill, and shooting ability to play either guard spot. He involves his teammates, and he'll go out and get a bucket when his team needs one.
Here's Little General. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Number 24. 5th personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Houston. Boban Marjanovic. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Čo poviete na 4000? OK, 3800. This is best to pay, so. Oh.
Great team win tonight. How were you guys able to operate so efficiently on offense?
Man, it's all about sharing the ball and being unselfish. You know, no one cares who scores in this team or who gets the numbers. We're all committed to winning above all else.
And it showed tonight, especially on offense. You're really finding your open man.
Thanks, Nate. Yeah, man, I've been working on my passing. You know, you can't be a one-trick pony in this league. My teammates were draining from all over the court. That makes it a lot easier for me.
Sure does. Good win.
Thank you, man.
Takže tento badge mi nič nerieši. Jeden bod nemôžem dať nikde. To chce 3 body, ale to nemôžem ani, to nechcem ani stiahnuť. Lebo ten Slittery tiež používam. Aj Fearless Finisher. Mám to kam dať. Zatiaľ to dáme do Pro Touchu, tak je to jedno. Ten Pro Touch sa tak naaktivuje, ale tak je to jedno. Mám to kam dať. Musíme ísť zase vybrať si tie veci. Škoda sa nepodalo vybrať. Kde som ma 3550 dokázal schátrať. A nechcem mi dať viacej. Mám 3100. $1900. Koľko mi dá Puma? Puma mi dá 2500. No bad. No. Už začína, takže toto mi dá minimálne 78. Nemá 78. Asi seká kovovno. Ale to seká. To znamená, budeme mať 78 akceláciu, 78 speed, 79 dáme asi niečo z toho. No. No. Takže už tá rýchlosť není úplne k hovnu. Takže budeme mať za chvíľu, po ďalšom zápase to mám. Takže máme 80, 80 budeme mať a teraz pôjdeme na layupy 80. Na layupy 80 a potom playmaky nemusím zatiaľ siliť. Nepokazili to na 38, 35. No. Zaujímalo ma, či nám náhodou. Lepšie. Stále vlastne 62 doufal. Oh wow. Unfortunate. Ale aký potenciál má Herbert Jones? 84. Solidné. Herbertovi Jonesovi by som dal viacej minút. Linus Jr. To dosť sere. O koľko lepšie je Richardson? Ja, Richardson je lepší. Ako Linus Jr. Aký má Murphy potenciál? Murphy hovno. No, tak na to necháme. 17 minút ti stačí, tam ešte dosť Herbert Jones. Be good. Už sa dostáva do toho fachu. Komu ideme teraz odsýpať z Nets? Nets tiež nie sú bohovia ako najsilnejšia šelka kávy. Majú viacej preher ako výher, takže dúfame, že ich úplne zničíme.
Cash Money J blew open his matchup against Atlanta in the second half and kept
And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Cameron Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. Cuts off the pass. Got a piece of it. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Allen Judas finds Ingram. Here's Little General. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Bridges. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Kept alive. Williams. It's deflected. Johnson outside. Out to the wing. Bridges outside. Here's Dinwiddie. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here's Dinwiddie after the main shot from Little General. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's McCollum. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Down low. Here's Little General, and the layup is good. Little General's got his second bucket of the night. And Kia and the NBA have a long and great relationship. And now, Greg, they've tapped MP to be a spokesman for the brand.
I mean, guys like Blake Griffin and LeBron have worked with Kia in the past. Good move from them to add MP as the next player to rep their brand. And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years, assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Taking 2 shots. A keď sa podalo 6 bodov nahrabať.
That free throw good from Little General. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Simmons checked in for Torian Finney-Smith. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Bridges, and Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Outside Thomas. Simmons inside. Working on Nance. Thomas, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
A nice shot by Little General.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the and not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Little General. He can't hit that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Murphy against Curry. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Now here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the basket by Murphy.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Nets trailed by 4. Here's Little General. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's Curry. Here's Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Nance.
At 6'11", this guy is very difficult to get a quality contest. Ben Simmons does a nice job drawing contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways, maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say, because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. Thomas kicks to Curry. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist.
Well, the quick trigger and soft touch. This is what Seth Curry is paid to do. Ready on the catch and shoot opportunity.
Here's Murphy. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. In this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdowns for the Pelicans.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. You've got Simmons. Johnson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Little General in the last game against the Rockets delivered quite a performance. He dropped in 38 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Simmons. Goes back up. Here's Dinwiddie. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Yes, that goes in. Little General's got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. Dinwiddie wide open. Connects from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got 7.
Guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Back to Ingram. Over Johnson. Offensive rebound. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Marshall is checked in for the Pelicans.
Really?
Nazi Marshall.
Nets trailed by 7. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Dinwiddie. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Little General, that's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And it's now 22 points for Little General. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. To the inside, got a piece of it. Stolen by McCollum. Down low, stolen. Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by McCollum. Johnson wide open, he fires. Off target with his 3. New Orleans leading by 7. Collin passes to Little General. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Passes it to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. It's intercepted.
Keď ste rozdelení po stranách, tak sme úplne v piči. Potrebujem, aby jeden z vás kokotov stál v strede.
Taken away. Here's Little General. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons got 6 rebounds in the game.
Potrebujem, aby jeden z vás kokotov stál v strede. Je také ťažké do piče. Ako ich do piče, zvedaj donútiť do piče. Oni sú jebnutí. Stačí, aby ten kokot jeden šutinger stal v strede.
By a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the...
Kokoty.
21.
Dáme kokot. Jediné, čo majú, je ostať v strede stáť jeden z tých kokotov.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Fantastic game from Little General in this one.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Out front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. C.J. McCollum out there with Little General, and it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this jump team foul.
To the wing on the left. Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded close. He kicks to Bridges. Pass to Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Really no pičiš, jak si to reboundom. Gdje si to piči skratio znova?
Taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Valanciunas passes to Little General. It's Ingram on the wing. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. They get it back. Makes it off the glass. Valanciunas has got his first basket of the night.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
And it's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his
Prečo
first
jeden z tých kokotov nevie byť v strede?
There's a really good numbers post at the foul line, and that's
Prečo
where he's at
komplikujú celú
on the
situáciu a majú hlave na skraté?
Pelicans leading by 15. Williamson dishes to Ingram.
Daj mi to.
Little General the pass to Valanciunas. To the paint. A nice shot by Little General. 26 points for Little General.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here he goes. Count it. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Little General, defended by Bridges. From 18 feet away, again, the Pelicans score.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Little General the pass to Ingram, and slammed up by Ingram.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And a new group in for the Nets. Simmons checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Joe Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. And the first one at the line is good. Josh Richardson's checked in for Ingram. He hits both from the stripe. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Curry. There's the pass to Harris. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the layup.
How about that move by Joe Harris? Some creativity on the dribble.
The Pelicans have got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. New Orleans moving it around. A nice shot by Little General. Little General's got 12 points here in the second half. For Brooklyn, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Simmons finds Harris. 1:09 left to play here in the third. Here's Thomas. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside, Jones passes it to Little General. Jones against Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, Little General. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Little General's got 36. And so Simmons will bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Claxton. Now Thomas. Here's Claxton. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. A nice shot by Simmons. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Little General, it's tipped.
Bang.
Curry looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Richardson.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in game, and if you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
And Little General gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
For 3, Richardson, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him. So it's Brooklyn now. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Curry. Harris is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Thomas. And it's Noel in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the rejection by Curry.
How about the effort from Seth Curry? If he's blocking shots, wow, what a lift for his guys.
To the paint, here's Nance. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. In a moment here, take a look at some hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They have been a wrecking ball.
No dám si ten bodov znova. No som blízko 40-ky. Znova to nedám.
Out there on the floor for the Nets. For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West, well, Doris, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly, when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Little General.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Edmund Sumner.
Now here's Thomas. He's tightly guarded, and Little General gets the whistle that time. Sit for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
And guys, this is where
so we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Damn it. Takže prišiel ten čas, ale... Nemám na to peniaze. Možno by som mal dať tieto na 30-ky. Minimálne 28-čku. Nehládia. Silom na 30-ke. Potom to zápase dáme toto na 30-ku, nech to ladí. Máme pekné čísla tu, 30, 30. 30. Máme sa na 40 síl. K čemu mi to síce pomôže. A nechám takto 28-čky. Asi namaxujem tú sílu na tých 40. Je to 10 budú za 2100. Toto je tak hovno. 265 000 fanúšikov to chce. Ďalší endorsement. Trey Murphy. Ale takto toho teraz budeme robiť vždy. 5 najlepší budú mať 4 a 35-ky, 4 a 35-ky, 35-ky. Máme 80 rýchlosť, už je solidná. Dallas sú silná hovna. Teraz očakávam.
In the quarterfinals, M-Nose upset the 1 seed with a 15-point win over HM as their tough defense and balanced offense.
A za 38 kg jeden.
This is the time of the season when some teams start to transform, for better or for worse, Brandon.
Yeah, you either see some clicking or you see some tricking, BA. And you certainly don't want to be on the side of being tricked into think your team is good and it's really struggling. So general managers are really starting to take notice of what might need to get done in order for your team to stay competitive.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Little General in at the point.
Really a great free throw shooter. It's unfortunate Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Here's Bullock, covered by Williamson. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 6. And he can't get that one. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram. And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
Count that bucket.
Well, he lacks some size and some strength, but Mills creative in the inside to finish that one.
Down low. Here's Little General. No luck on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Hardaway. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. With the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's a hard-nosed play from Hardaway, absorbing contact and not taking no for an answer.
To the right side. Valanciunas against Wood. Shot's good by the Little General.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Mills, no good. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Here's Little General, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Mills with it. He's picked up by Williamson. For 3, Hardaway. The Pelicans pull it in. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they wanted to win the physical battle in that game, and they did. The rebounding numbers really paint the picture.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Pass to Bullock. Hardaway against Ingram. There's Hardy.
2 minutes.
Lets it fly. Little General with a rebound.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Williamson finds McCollum. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while. But it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Green comes in for Mills. Nance, he's checked in for New Orleans. Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. And Dallas calls time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this.
They can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And the Mavericks making a change here. McGee's checked in. Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Richardson comes in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Hardaway, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Out to Powell. For 3, Hardy. Rebounded by New Orleans. To the middle. And stolen by Hardaway. Ball stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Nance. That one falls.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Hardy. Hardaway against Jones. Here's McGee. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Got it. Give him 8 points now.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And Dallas calls time here.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Morris is checked in. Poke loose. And they're on the run. Ball's going up the court. Basket's good.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And here we go. The Pelicans running again. Here's Little General. Soft touch off the glass.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And so it's New Orleans. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Little General in at the point.
Thanks. Little General in the last game against the Nets was just insanity. He picked up 38 points, and it was his highest point total of the season. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Brent, at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional five.
Yeah, B.A., I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising bait that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional five is part of your action.
Here's Green. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Pass to Morris. Now Wood. Here's Bullock. Covered by Ingram. 5 to shoot. Here's Green. Valanciunas with a rebound. And here are the Pelicans now. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive, found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
And the Mavericks with possession here. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Bullock. McCollum against Green. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Yeah, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Outside Ingram. To the inside. Little General. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. 18 points for him.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Mills. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by McCollum.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
McGee, he's checked in for Morris. Marshall, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Here's Bullock. 14 points for him last game against Boston. From 12 feet. That one rolls around and rims out. For New Orleans, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Valanciunas, good.
Yeah, they're really working the paint now.
1:25 left in the second quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Hardaway comes in for Bullock, and it's Hardy in for Mills. Nance, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Hardy. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Greg.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
Murphy, he's checked in for Marshall. Pass to Nance. Here's Little General. Outside Jones. Here's Murphy. Crowd covers. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting poorly at only 28%. Knocks it loose. 36 seconds left in the second. Green, the pass to McGee. Here's Hardy. A shot to stop the drop. Drops in the 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Back to Nance. Inside. Here's Little General. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, number 24. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
For 3, Hardy. Rebounded by Ingram. Here's Little General. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's New Orleans ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back after this word. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Reggie Bullock is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Patrick Mills. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Hardy in at the shooting guard position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
For 3, Hardaway. The Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Williamson inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter. This Maverick squad struggling. Mills, the pass to Hardaway. Back to Mills. Here's Bullock, covered by Williamson. Bullock's shot is off.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Shot's good by the little general.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. No good, a bit long that time.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, BA. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself. Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Hardaway. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Mills. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Patty's just so aggressive out there on the floor. It forces the defense's hand, constantly looking to get either contact or get himself to the free throw line.
Morris, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And a change for the Pelicans. Richardson's checked in for Brandon Ingram. To the paint. Here's Little General. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. 28 points for him.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
Doubled by McCollum. Here's Morris. Over Williamson. A nice shot by Morris.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Richardson with it, and it's Mills picking him up. Shot's good by the little general.
Very low resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And you know, BA, even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Wood, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. Wood's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
2 minutes. To the inside. Here's Little General. He's guarded by Mills. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. A different look for Dallas. McGee, he's checked in for Wood. Powell comes in for Morris. And Green is subbed in for Mills. Now here's Jones. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Murphy. Shoots over Powell. Hauled in by McGee. The Mavericks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Hardaway. Jones with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Hardy. Clock at 6.
Well, the key there is Larry Nance Jr. staying with his man, the versatility to guard maybe the 3, 4, and 5 spots.
Little General. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for New Orleans, number 24.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
Good on both. 1:11 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Richardson finds Jones. Now here's Nance. Down low. Here's Little General. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 34.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Green against Jones. Here's Little General. Deflected. Here's Hardy. Pass to McGee. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Here's Murphy. Here's Little General, defended by Hardaway. Shot's good by the Little General.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Here's Ntilikina. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so is the New Orleans Pelicans with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Group getting ready for the Mavericks. Christian Wood is checked in for Powell. Bullock comes in for Morris. Hardaway's checked in for Bertans. And it's Mills in for Ntilikina. Williamson outside. To the middle. Here's Little General. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
So for New Orleans right now, Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in it forward. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's CJ McCollum. And it's Little General in at shooting guard.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Inside, here's Little General. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed. He's got 40 now.
Now Zion plays within the system. And right there, very unselfish.
Back to Mills. Pass to Wood. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Bullock. Bertans comes in for Green. And it's Ntilikina in.
Ah, shit. Nauzem, vi ste igrao? Imam štetit bodov ovog prdela.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Ali LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
$40 points. 40 fucking points. Čo tu môžeme ísť? Off the ball pestaj nevidím, to stojí 2 body. Glow nemôžeme ísť, a môžeme ísť workhorse. Nemôžeme ísť workhorse. Máme na to perimeter defense. OK. Toto nevyužijem. Nič. Ideme stable na off the ball pesta. Tuto som chcel dať patch niečo. Jasné, to môžeme dať patch. Toto. Môžeme dať stable na fearless finisher. Nemôžeme, ja mám driving layup. Damson. Chce mi driving layup, potom 79-ku. Minimálne 77-čku. Potom driving layup 77, až nevyužijem tie body. Trochu komplikuje situáciu. Ale som celý silu vyšší ako tejco najprv. A nemôžem. Potom driving layup 77. Aby som využil fearless finisher. Dajme. Oh well. Ah, we good. Dobre. Zatiaľ je to solidné. Mafia má vysoký potenciál. Čo škoda. 70. Mafia je slabé hovno. Škoda. Herbert Jones takisto má potenciál. Či Herbert Jones má potenciál? To má tuším 84. Ja 84, s tým sa dá niečo robiť. Stamina, vertikál, sila, akcelerácia. A už to odsypa. Carbon Jones není zlý. Má styl solidnejšie ako mám ja. A dobrú perimeter defense. Herbert Jones je solidný. Začínam, že nedominuje. Nezvyšili sme si. Draw fouly. Má zvýšili o jednom 63. To je solidné. Môže byť spokojný. Štyridsať bodíkov sme dali. Ofenzívna konzistencia stane 73. Defenzívna konzistencia na 62. Pass perception. Steal. Laterálne quickness na 60. To tuším ide od perimetrovej defense toto. Je to dobré. Aký má tento potenciál? 97? 94. Durabilitu má 60. Čudujem, že sa ešte nezranil. Popravde. Čudujem, že sa ešte nezranil. Vertical 99, 90. Defenzívna konzistencia 40. Dobre. Potrebujem ďalší zápas. Potrebujem body do neho. Sem. Po ďalšom zápase to budeme mať, takže po ďalšom zápase budeme môcť Fields finisher na dvojku. Dobre. My sa pekne dostali do toho fachu. Pekne sme sa dostali do toho fachu. 40 bodíkov, na 40 bodíkovú stranu to môžeme ukončiť, túto notu. Vybaviť Black Desert a nevinutné veci tam, dáme naplnú túto špekačku, koľko je hodín? 5 hodín. Je čas to zabaliť.